the host of Loutopia podcast. Everybody, Lou Angelwolf.
Hey, thank you. Keep it going for Drew. Would you please love him up, Drew? Yeah. Yeah. How are you, folks? Happy Sunday. Yeah, nice. Got a Labor Day weekend. Isn't that nice that the government gives you a day off? Aren't they so thoughtful? Love Sarasota, man. It's one of my favorite towns. I love coming down here. I get to drive across that beautiful Skyway Bridge. It's so nice. You see it off in the distance. You know, I was reading up on the Skyway Bridge. You know, 275 people have jumped off the Skyway Bridge. Many of them successful. I wonder, though, out of those 275 people, how many stopped and paid the toll? You know, you got that fuck the world attitude. What's $1.25, you know? Yeah, mail it to me. Yeah, mail it to me. Do my tag by mail. Yeah, do that. Send it to care of SpongeBob, Bikini Bottom. Love Sarasota, man. Beautiful people down here. Oh, my God. Such beautiful tans. People have beautiful tans down here, you know. And you got to be careful with tans, though, because the guy with a really good tan can be a millionaire or homeless. Yes. If you're confused, sniff them. It's usually the revealer right there. Millionaires generally smell better than homeless guys. Unless they're trying to prove something. Or roofers. They could be roofers, too. You never know. Frickin' roofers. Love Sarasota, man, down here. Just in time for the annual Traffic Cone Festival. It is lovely the way you've decorated the town. Little cones and flashing lights. Nice. You know who I want to be? Bob from Bob's Barricades. That's who I want to be. Yeah, how tough can that job be? Are they still blinking? Good, I'll have another beer. There we go. Nice. Well, we dodged a hurricane, yeah? How about that? That's a good thing. Yeah, we didn't even have to do panic shopping. It's kind of just, I love hurricanes a lot better than tornadoes. I lived in Texas for a while, and they had tornadoes there. And hurricanes are much nicer. They're much more polite. They call several days in advance before they're coming, so you can get some shit together, you know? But fucking tornadoes, man, they're like your fucking bum cousins from up north. Hey, dude, we're here. I got $29 in a paper bag. Yeah. Panic shopping, that's the worst. You ever have to go through that? You wait too long? Yeah, I'm a bit of a procrastinator, you know? There are hurricanes coming. Is it coming? Is it not coming? Coming, not coming. You think, and in the last minute, you go, holy shit, it's coming. You know? And we got to run to the store and get whatever's left because, you know, we did take some precautions. We stopped by the liquor store, realizing if you're going to be cooped up with your family for 4 to 7 days, it's best to have a little buzz on. You know what I mean? Uncle Bob's an asshole, but he's easier to take after a couple of hot toddies. Yeah, by the time we make it to the grocery store, man, the shelves are slick. Everything's all picked over. Just wandering through. What's in here? Oh, here's a little oasis of food. Oh, lima beans. Here's a whole shelf of lima beans. What fortune? You scoop them up into your cart. You go, well, they could sustain life. If we got stuck, we could eat lima beans. Shit, yeah, I've seen worse situations. And you go home with your lima beans. You watch TV. Countlessly, just hour after hour watching TV. You ever notice you change the channel from the storm that doesn't have it coming towards you? Like their spaghetti line's a little further off. Oh, let's watch Channel 8. It's not going to hit us on Channel 8. We're screwed on Channel 13, but Channel 8, we got a fighting chance. But they don't know how to predict the weather, man. They don't know shit about it. They got $17 billion fucking machines, and they still, at the end of the forecast, they go, there's a 50% chance of rain today. It might rain. It might not. We're really not sure. I'd bring an umbrella if I was you. They don't know shit about it, man. So the hurricane's coming. Boom, not coming. Psych. Goes up and hits Alabama or something. That happens a lot. It's coming right for us, and boom, goes up and hits Alabama. Went up there and took out a mobile home park up there, and it was amazing. Destroyed 27 mobile homes, caused nearly $3,000 in damage. They interviewed the mayor. He doesn't think they're gonna make it. Apparently, it got the cantaloupe stand too. Yeah. But that, not that we want to invite a hurricane here, but we, some of us are very prepared, and then they don't show up. We're like, shit. Especially me. Open up that cupboard, I got fucking 32 cans of lima beans. I go, well, you could mix them in with the, our meal plan. You know what? Lima beans don't go with shit. When was the last time you were having a nice meal and you're going, boy, I wish I had a side of lima beans right now. Lima beans are like kind of consequential food. They're like, oh, lima beans, I don't even know how to feel about them. I think I was tormented as a child. My dad used to eat them and mush them up with a fork and put ketchup on them. Oh, I know. So you can imagine, I'm scarred. But those fucking lima beans, you don't know what to do with them. They just sit in your cupboard staring back at you. There's the green giant 32 times looking back at you. What the fuck are you going to do, Angelwolf? You try working them in, nothing. Then, around December, the people from the food drive come by. Excuse me, Mr. Angelwolf, do you have any food you'd like to donate to the food drive? Matter of fact, I do. There's 32 cans of lima beans, Skippy. Feliz Navidad. I wonder if poor people stand around Christmas time and go, boy, I hope we get more lima beans this year. That'd be great. We'll have lima bean casserole and lima bean pie. We'll sing "Oh Lima Bean." I know, man. Freaking crazy life. Like I said, I lived out in Texas for a while. You ever been out to Texas? Yeah, it's really nice out there. And I liked it. It was cool. And I tell you, being a stand-up comic out there, boy, yeah, they work you out there. Actually, Texas is one of the few states in the world an agent can call you with a gig in your state, and you're still 12 hours away from it. Holy shit, that is a big expanse of land out there, man. And they got big bugs out there, too. They got mosquitoes so big there, after they bite you, they offer you orange juice and cookies. Like, hey, man, we took a lot of blood. You all right? All the mosquitoes sound like Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Sent me out to Kansas. I was working up in Kansas. You ever been to Kansas? It's the flattest frickin' place I've ever seen in my life. It's so flat in Kansas, you can watch your dog run away for 3 days. If you stand on a can of tuna fish, you can watch him 2 more days. If you stand on a cement block, you can see the back of your own head. Then they sent me up to Iowa. Yeah, Iowa. They got a bad drug problem in Iowa. Did you know that? Kids out there smoking crack corn. They're buying some guy named Jimmy. He don't care. Jimmy, you're hurting your people. I don't care. Yeah. I was traveling out there. I was at the airport out there in Des Moines, Iowa, and I was traveling with these same flight with these 2 big biker dudes, and I guess they liked me, or I don't know, whatever. And so we're having these conversations, and it was just one of those really bad news days, where everything's going wrong and shit's blowing up and people are running and crying. And we're sitting there watching the monitors at the airport, And the one big biker dude says to me and his buddy, he goes, hey, man, he goes, you know, a lot of those countries over there, he goes, they got nuclear capabilities, you know. He goes, what would you do if you knew that the button had been pushed and the bomb was on the way? And his big biker buddy goes, well, I'll tell you what I'd do. He goes, I'd fuck anything that moves. The guy goes, yeah, me too. He goes, what would you do, Lou? I said, I'd stand here real still. That's what I'd do. Wouldn't be doing a lot of jumping around. Yeah, that is no way to go out, man. Big, hairy biker sweating over your back. Dying of a rusty trombone. I'm out. Then I took a flight. Thanks, yeah. I just threw that last line in there tonight. Anyway. Yeah. They flew me up to Minnesota. It was in January. It was January. Yeah, I was in January in Minnesota. Holy shit. I was in Duluth, Minnesota, which is right on Lake Superior, and is the coldest fucking place ever. I'm sure there's colder places, but I'm not even going to investigate. I was in Duluth, Minnesota in January. My dick was so mad at me. He didn't talk to me for weeks. He just went up and just turtled. He just turtled out. I had to coax him out with perfumed panties just to talk. He was very upset with my geographic choices. It's crazy cold up there, man. Fucking Minnesota. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, upstate New York, the area that's always purple on the USA Today weather map. Kind of looks like America's got a black eye for 4 months. Yeah, that whole area, I call that the Christ Belt, because that's how everybody talks up there. Oh, Christ, it's cold. Oh, Christ, Bob, the minivan won't start. Oh, Christ. But they love it cold. You talk to them, they love it. I don't get it. Talking to this dude from Michigan, he's like, it's so cold in Michigan in the wintertime, when you talk, you have to wait for the words to defrost before you can even hear them. I said, man, it's pretty cold. Guy said, well, I live in Wisconsin. It gets so cold in Wisconsin. Last year, I was walking down the sidewalk, I spit, killed a poodle. I said, damn, that's cold. Guy said, well, I live in Minnesota. It gets so cold in Minnesota. Last year we were camping. I woke up in the middle of the night. I felt something in my pajamas. I reached right back there. I pulled out a big old chunk of ice, and I held it up to the lantern. It melted, went. See, that's a fart joke and a physics joke. See? A joke for each side of your brain. Basic body functions and freezing gas. Very good. Yeah, I know. I'm glad not to have to travel a lot anymore. I live up in Clearwater now, and this is my home club. I love coming down here. And yeah, not having to travel is good. And at least I can... Good, yeah, having familiar settings is really wonderful. And that's how I wound up growing my hair out. I was in New Jersey. I went to this mall in New Jersey. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you? And I love Jersey. Mm-hmm. Love the Jersey people. They're my people. And went to this mall up there. $80. Worst haircut of my life. I should have known. The place was called, hey, it'll grow back. I know. So that's how this whole hair thing got started. And when I first started growing my hair out, man, it wasn't all like silvery and shit like this. It was dark. I had, a couple of sparklers, but But then one day, I don't know what happened. Maybe my dick convinced my hair it was scared. And then something happened. But it's like, all of a sudden, it was just like somebody blew a powdered donut in my face. My hair started turning white, and my whiskers. I got... It's silver chest hair, yeah. Even got some silver down in the shrubbery. Kind of looks like an old mole in a pinstripe suit. That's funnier and funnier the longer you think about it. That's just one of those lines. Just put it in your pocket, laugh at it later if you like. The old mole in a pinstripe suit. Yeah. I've been married twice, divorced twice. I got a 17-year-old son. Love him so much. And he keeps me current as to, what's going on. He goes, Dad, you look cool with your hair long like that. I like it. He goes, but when you pull it back in a ponytail like that, he goes, sometimes you look like the old guy that works at Radio Shack that knows where everything is. You know that guy? You walk in and go, yeah, I need one of these. 1968 Ford Transistor. You want two? They're on sale. That guy, yeah. So this is my Radio Shack manager look. And now, this is my guy that lives behind Radio Shack in a Buick station wagon look. Yeah, crazy boy. 50 Shades of Grey. Look at this shit. I know. It's all right though. It's kind of fun. It's like mood hair. When I feel like meeting people, I pull it back. When I don't feel like meeting people, I do this. And nobody talks to me, man. I can't get help in a department store. We'll just let him shop. We're just gonna let him shop. Yeah. Tell you, been married twice, divorced twice, and I suppose I'll try it one more time. Because I don't want to die drunk and alone. But yeah, it's changed a lot. So much has changed. I didn't know I'd be in this situation at this stage in my life, single and my 50s, and like, so much has changed. It's crazy. Grooming has changed a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's an amazing thing, a phenomenon that's gone on. Yeah, because back when I was a kid, man, there was no grooming. What we did, we were beasts. Wherever fur grew, we left it. And now there's a huge fur removal amongst the humans. Yeah. At first, because like when I was a kid, 13, 14, 15, 16, man, you're making out with a girl, boy, and you're first base, second base, third base, boom, you pop that top button on her blue jeans, boy, you slip your hand down her pants, boom, you were in the tundra. Right? Just boom, just this big forest of love just waiting for you. Just this big quamp, this big catcher's mitt of passion. It was big. You could stroke it out like a Pekingese. It was just freaking beautiful. Big, giant patch of happiness. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, guys my age, we can find the little man in the boat. We got jungle training. No little man left behind. Yeah. And then, I don't know, something happened. And then they started trimming. At first, some small border trimming. And then the topiary animal stage, that was interesting. And then the power triangle, we had the power triangle. And then the racing stripe. And then an incredible wax salesman came up from Brazil. And he sold more wax than any wax salesman ever. And the waxing began. It was just massive waxing. And I missed that whole thing, while I was married. And now I'm out there again. And I like modern chicks. So I'm dating this girl for a few weeks, and it was, we were getting along, and it was time for me to see her for the first time without her panties on. And I went, whoa, look at there. Oh, we got a little steamed wonton there? What the hell is that thing? There's nothing. Like a soft little fortune cookie. Just. They're mesmerizing. I was like, what are you, 11? Now there's nothing. Nothing, no fur whatsoever. It'll be so cold in Minnesota. They don't even do it in Minnesota. Yeah, I know. And like I said, but now everybody does it now, like apparently, you know. My son, he's 17, he calls me up, he goes, hey, Dad, I gotta ask you a question. I go, oh, what's your question, son? He goes, Dad, I gotta do a little manscaping, you know. He goes, do you use like a razor or a shaver or scissors or shaving cream? How do you do it? I'm sitting here thinking, this is a conversation I never had with my dad. I could have seen calling the old man up at work. You gonna do what? You gonna shave your dick? What? What do you want to shave your dick for, son? There's a razor in there. You don't put razors that close to your dick. Do I gotta tell you everything? He'd be at the shop, he'd wheel back in his chair. Hey, any of you guys kids shave their dicks? None of the other guys' kids shave their dicks, Louie. You're a strange boy. No more Mad Magazine for you. It makes you weird. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Enjoy your headline.